Welcome to the first episode of the Pro16 show. Got your co-hosts. Yeah, we are twins. I know y'all looking like, man, they look alike. Got me, Darnell. Got my twin brother, Dwayne.
You know it.
Hey, before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Pro16 League. This is the first episode of the Pro16 show.
It's going to be a fun season, bro.
A fun season. I'm excited, though.
Me too, because we're going to be in the gym all summer,
Yes,
multiple weeks, getting to do what we do.
Chilling.
Hoorahing with kids,
Coaches, parents.
then come back and report about it.
We're going to have fun, too. We're going to have fun. Hey, don't take some of our takes personal, though. You know what I mean? All this stuff is for giggles and all that stuff.
Serious sometimes, though.
You think so? Yeah. And when the game's on the line, too, though.
Yeah.
You might see us in the gym yelling.
Yeah, slapping the floor. You might see us in the defensive stance or something.
Yeah. We're going to make it fun, though. Hey, this show, our first episode, we're going to talk about our preseason Pro16 MVP, Pro16 top teams who we think going to win it all. Is it too early for us to do that?
No, I got my team. I've been studying. I got my team.
You been studying?
Man, I got my
team.
team.
I like seeing I like getting eyes on it. You know what I mean?
That's your problem, though, bro. You only saying that because you don't want to be wrong, bro. You got to give
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You got to give a team, bro. I've been studying. You've been studying too, so don't act. I know what you're going to do. You're going to take the easy way.
I got you.
I'm going to call you out, too. When you do it. I already know what you got up your sleeve.
I got you. We also going to talk about our sleepers. Couple sleeper kids. Top 2027. Top 2027. I love that class.
I do too. It's a kid in there. I can't wait to see and talk about. I've seen him, but I can't wait to talk about it.
I can't wait to see him live. I think I know you talk about too.
We'll talk about it.
But last but not least, the top shooter.
It's not. We got something after the top shooter.
Yeah. Top shooter. And then after that, we got a special episode with some college coaches. We got a Division I assistant coach. And we got a Division II head coach and a Division II assistant coach. What we're going to also try to do on our show is bring a college coach every episode. If it's 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't know, but we at least going to try to have one.
It's big because it's bigger than the show.
Yeah.
You guys will meet us. We want everybody to succeed and win. Like we just tell everybody, it's enough food on the table for everybody. So if we can bring coaches on to give you guys insight of what they looking for, you parents too.
I was just going to say, that's a great point. Parents,
yeah.
Yeah, so parents too, like coaches talk some good stuff. So we're going to have some guests on later. Make sure you ask some good questions too, bro.
I'll try my best, man.
Please.
Don't do me like that.
I'm sorry. Make sure you ask some good to keep their eyes on the TV, on the YouTube channel.
On the YouTube channel.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man, let's get it started, bro. Who's your Pro16, early MVP?
How about I do this?
Talk to me.
I throw out 4 names.
Okay.
I got Tony Bryant.
Tough.
He what?
He nice.
Caden House.
Daddy was
Daddy was a pro. I was a fan of his daddy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? His daddy. Hey, and I love I just love his attitude. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to watch him live.
King Sanders, the lefty.
He tough.
I like him. Nice. And the last one, Quincy Wadley.
So those are your 4.
They're my 4, bro.
So you pick 4.
No. I'm just giving out 4 names, the top 4.
I got you.
Now, out of them 4 I gave you, who was your preseason MVP? And bro, don't start that, bro. Please don't be scared to throw out somebody again. Y'all gonna see he hate to be wrong. I don't care. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We're gonna have to start putting wages on it too. At the end of the season, no. This is what we're gonna do. At the end of the season, our MVP take. If I'm right, you owe me 20 push-ups on camera. 20? On our last episode.
Wow.
If you right, I'll give you 20 on camera.
We'll see.
No, I'm just trying to get you out your comfort zone.
I got you. I got you.
So out of them 4 names, who's your preseason MVP? Who you think?
If I had to choose one
right now,
I like Mr. House. Shooter. He get to the bucket. You know what I mean? And can shoot. But I love his attitude. Most important.
I got you.
So who you got?
So you going with House?
I'm going with House. I don't want to go with anybody right now. So nobody, please don't be mad at me.
Right.
I don't want to go with anybody. I like to see front row. Want my eyes on. I want you to look at me. I'm going to look at you. I'm going to talk to you a little bit, hype you up. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Who you got?
Who I got?
Yeah.
Man, I got Tony Bryant.
You a fan, ain't you?
I'm beyond a fan.
You are.
This fella get to that Baja.
I
If
got
y'all hear us say get to that Baja, what that mean?
Get to it.
Get to that bucket.
Get to that bucket.
Like Tony Bryant. So I'm going Tony Bryant. So again, if Tony Bryant win MVP, you owe me 20 on the last episode.
I got
If
you.
House, I owe you 20.
on the
But
last
if neither one of them win it,
We good.
we good.
Dang.
We good.
Okay. Well, I don't want House to win it then. I don't want Tony to win.
So our MVP, I got Tony Bryant, and you got who?
I got Caden.
Okay.
All right. Pro 16. Who's your early champs?
Early chance. Let me throw out 3 names, and then
Okay.
It's easy to say. It's not easy, but last year's chance. BTI.
They got the brothers. We brothers. They got the brothers.
Are they twins?
I don't know if they twins or not. No, I don't think so. I don't think they twins. I think they just brothers.
Well, I'm going against them. I want them to be twins.
Oh,
Trey Man Elite.
out of DC?
I think they from somewhere up east too. I think they is
Okay.
in Team Museum.
Out of DC.
I think they somewhere up east too.
Oh, so we
And
got two DC.
what was we born and raised at?
We was born in Harlem, though.
Up east.
Up east.
Up east. So who was your early favorite?
You
The
know,
13.
you know what's crazy?
Talk to
I'm
me.
not even gonna name them 3. Not even gonna name them 3. I'm going with Southern Ties. Go with Southern Ties. Early sleeper. I see they just picked up a big too.
You jumping out of a limb already.
Got a point guard who's nice. Got a shooter. They got it. Great coaching. I'm going with Southern Ties. You can have those 3. I'm gonna ride with Southern Ties right now.
You know who I'm going with.
Who?
He used to play for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trey Man Elite.
I got you. You as a Thunder fan.
You got to go with Trey Man Elite. But I thought you was going to be cheap and pick last year's pick. Just to be doing something.
I'm gonna go with Southern Ties. I'm a fan.
You a fan?
I'm a fan. I just been watching, seeing the pickups. I know. I love. Matter of fact, we ain't even gonna say this yet. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go past that because my next thing I'm going to talk about is my biggest sleeper. And to piggyback off the Southern Ties, my biggest sleeper, Mr. Jaden Hopkins.
So we going the biggest sleeper, and you like Jaden Hopkins.
Jaden, special. Gonna pick up 94 feet. He'll dunk on you too. Can shoot it, touch the paint whenever he wants to. But most importantly, he a dog.
Easy.
That's why I think Southern Ties is going to shock a lot of people.
So basically what you're doing right now is you putting a big
target
right there.
That's why I'm gonna put it on him.
Why?
Because I know at the end of the day, he's gonna be ready. Jaden love it though. At the end of the day, Mr. Hopkins gonna love it. But there's some more. Who's your biggest sleeper?
TJ Crumble.
He's tough.
I like him.
He's tough.
3-time state champ. Played with a big motor.
Mm-hmm.
I like TJ Crumble. That's my pick. Biggest sleeper.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go with another one.
Who?
Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam. I like him. I think he's gonna get his respect this year. I do. And he has his respect for me and a lot of other people. You know what I mean? Right. I've been doing my research. I like Mr. Sam. Okay. I like Mr. Sam. Sam and Jaden is gonna be the 2 sleepers. I think that's gonna wake some people up. Definitely Jay, but Sam. I love Sam. I like him.
Make your mind up, bro. You love Jay.
I got two.
Make your mind up, bro. You can't. That's what I'm saying. You always don't want to be wrong.
I don't want to be wrong. I got 2.
So you got 2.
I got 2.
It's okay.
I got 2.
Okay.
I got 2.
Mad at you. What's next one?
What you thinking?
They say this might be the loadest class on the Pro 16.
Which one?
2027.
Yo.
They said it might be the loadest class, the best class from 2027. Anybody, they said 2027 might can beat it. They can beat anybody with the top players.
You know who I think I like?
Who?
Mr. Dawson Batee. Like him.
He is nice.
But you know what? I still want to see more out of this class up in front. So I ain't gonna give too much. It's some other guys.
You're right. It's a different level.
Yeah,
the young guys. You know, we say break a sweat.
Yeah. I want to see.
Cool
I want to see. I want to see more live and up person. You know what I mean? I like Dawson, and y'all checking out his highlights right now. Like he's special. Like he gonna run the floor. He gonna dunk on you too. You know what I mean? Long. Can use both hands. You know what I mean? He's in the paint. He's gonna be dominant. So. I'm gonna see a lot of Dawson. Please put on the show for me this summer, please. That's all I'm asking you. Make me look right. That's all I ask. Make me look right. All right. Who you got?
What did I say? What I say just a while ago? Where we from?
We from up east. Skip.
You know I like it.
Who
Skip to my Lou. We call him Little Skip. Austin.
Yeah.
Averaged 21 points high school as a sophomore. You can't.
That's tough. That's tough.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. He in Texas, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
I got Reese Austin. I can't wait to see him. I don't think he got all that flashy like his daddy had.
Yeah.
A little bit more fundamental. Again, getting to that Baja.
I got you.
Getting to it.
I got you.
So I got Reese Austin, bro.
Okay.
Matter of fact, you picked the big, I picked the guard. I like to see that duo throwing oops together.
That's a fact. It ain't gonna happen though. But it's a fact. That's a fact. But like we said, that 2027 class is loaded. We can name some more guys. Matter of fact, let's not name no more guys.
Yeah,
because I want to motivate the other guys
to make sure that we.
I want them to come talk to us like, oh, you didn't pick me? Watch this. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be good though.
For sure. Who's your best shooter? No, matter of fact, you know who I like? I like Joe Sterling.
Who?
Joe Sterling is tough. I think, and y'all checking out his highlights right now. Number 2. I'm gonna call him Mr. Number 2. He can shoot the rock.
JJ Reddick college shoot?
I don't know. You know I don't like comparison, but every time he shoot it, you know what I'm gonna say?
What?
Yes, ball.
What that mean?
Ball going in.
What you gonna say?
Yes, ball. I mean the ball going in.
Okay. So we yelling at this summer.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
only when he shoot.
Nah.
Oh, we got that's your best shooter. You want to know who mine is?
Who? But you know what?
I
think I know who you're going to talk about.
Mason Matul.
State champ. Southern Tide. See, now you see why I picked him as a sleeper.
I see where you're going. And now I understand where you're going because Mason Matul, I'm going to be yelling, yes, ball.
We got
him. He's a shooter. You don't like to compare.
And he can put it on the floor. And he'll dunk on you.
And you'll dunk on you. Athletic. Sneaky athletic.
I think he's still getting taller too.
Probably so, but he's my favorite. Matter of fact,
what?
We got the 20 push-ups on the line?
Nah, there's just one, bro.
I'm just talking about for that. We got 20 push-ups on the line.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe at one of these events, or something, maybe at the end of the season, we can get both of them together.
Yeah, have a point.
20 shots apiece.
Maybe you could do that in Orlando.
20 shots apiece.
20 shots apiece. That's a lot of shots.
No, you got to think 5, 10. A regular 3-point is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, maybe 25, 30. 20 shots.
Okay.
I got Mason.
You got Mason?
I got Mason.
All right. I got Joe.
I
don't even want to go against Mason though, because he's a state champ from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
You got to go against him though.
I got to go against him.
I got him. I picked him. You said your guy first. I did mine. All right. You can't piggyback off of me.
That's right. Okay.
That's right.
Yep.
So, but for real though, we need to see if we can line that up though.
I mean, I'm sure we holler at the president, a couple of guys, to see if we can get this going. That'll be interesting though. We got a dunk contest, 3-point shooter, something special at the end. You know what I mean?
And we commentated. We the judges. We commentated.
We on the floor with the mic.
Yeah, yelling in their face. I got Mason though.
Okay, I got you. And we got a pretty good segment coming up. Bro, you want to take over this next segment? Got some college coaches?
Yeah, we're going to try to do something a little different, added to the podcast to see if we can bring on, we will bring on college coaches from different level once a week. No matter if it's 1 or 2 or 3 college coaches today, we got 3 coaches. I got my guy, Coach Wafet King from the University of Tulsa, assistant coach, been in the game 15 years. And I got my guy, Chad Johnson, a Division II assistant coach at Oklahoma Christian University. And the third and last but not least would be Justin Mann. Justin Mann is a head Division II coach at West Florida. I had the honor of coaching my son in his first year in junior college at Independence. Luckily, my son only did 1 year. Now he's playing basketball at the University of Texas Corporate Christian. But I'm going to ask these guys some good questions, and hopefully they gave us some great feedback for you parents and you kids to take on as the live periods and these tournaments is coming up when the coaches is in the gym.
Yep. So who you going to bring on first?
I'm bringing on Coach King.
You going to bring on Coach King?
Yeah, bring on Coach King.
All right. We're going to have Coach King on first. All right.
What's going on, Coach? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself, man? Just getting ready for this crazy transfer portal, bro.
I was just about to say, I know it's a busy time for y'all, man. You don't get no sleep. You probably don't even get time to eat.
Nah, I know it, man. We got the dead period coming up a little bit because of the Final Four and stuff, man. But after that, it's gonna be fast and furious, man.
I got you. I got you. Well, I appreciate you for joining. How long you been in the coaching business?
Man, come on, man. Why you gonna ask me something like that, man? That's a little personal right there, man. I don't want to date. I don't want to date myself like that.
No, I got you.
Yeah, I think
Well,
I've been for
well,
about 15 plus years.
that ain't you make it seem like it was 40 or something. That ain't too bad.
Yeah. I'm
No, but
40. I'm 40.
okay, I got you. On a serious
Yeah.
note, though, at the University of Tulsa, when you guys go on their live periods or going to the high school gyms recruiting, what do you guys look for in the player?
I think, let's just assume that you already have the talent to be able to play. I think the first thing that we're going to look out is I'm looking for like body language. I'm looking for guys that can be a part of success. Like if you look at the NCAA tournament right now with everything that's going on, it's the teams that have culture that are playing right now in the Final Four, and they've got high level culture. Those guys are responsible to each other. They hold each other accountable, and those guys decided they wanted to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And I just think the other one, I look at like a couple of the guys that we have, college ready bodies are a big thing. With college basketball being older every year and them keep giving, finding different ways to find an extra year for players. Like, you're looking at, like, I think I saw a stat in a graphic that popped up. They said Auburn's team is as old as the Oklahoma City Thunder right now. And
And I
so,
seen that too.
yeah, so if you're thinking, hey, I'm coming to college, man, I'm ready to play, like, you got to be ready to go bump against some grown men. That's
Right.
something that's seriously important right there.
So basically, the advice you'll give a high school kid is to make sure you physically ready if you want to compete as a freshman.
Yeah, because I mean that's the first part, and then like you got to be physically ready, and then the second part, like I was saying, I said like, hey, you want to hoop, but I want to win. If the way
That's
you hoop helps me win, then you'll get to play. But it's not
100%.
until you learn how to win that you start getting those minutes and you start getting that trust between the coaches and the staff to be able to get out there in the court and do what you feel you're comfortable and capable of doing.
Right. And what advice would you give a freshman coming in that's usually taking 20 to 30 shots at their high school, and then they coming in and they barely playing or taking 2 or 3 shots a game?
I'm gonna say something right here. This is gonna be like wildly unpopular, right? But like when you come in and you're a high school senior, like come inside with the mindset that you're competing for backup minutes. Like you're competing for backup minutes. Like because you think about it, you got some fifth year, fourth year senior who's been in here. He knows the ropes. He understands time of possession, how to execute the offense, all the little nuances that help you win a game. Like you're really trying to fight to get those backup minutes so you can learn and so you can prove next year that you can be like one of those older guys and help a program win games. So like that would be one of the things that I would say. And again, I know that's wildly unpopular, but
Right,
like
right,
that's kind
right.
of my opinion and my feelings about it. If I were being honest and truthful with some guys, unless, you got the Cooper Flags of the world and some of those guys, but
Exactly. Right,
just your typical high school guy, like you coming in trying to fight for those backup minutes.
right. And last question.
Mhm.
What's the best advice you would give? Say your son is heading into college. What would be the advice to your son as a parent and as a coach?
I would say like hopefully I would tell my son like, hey, come in with some time management. And I think the other one would be like just you have to trust the process. Coaches want to win. So it's never personal. Coaches are going to put the players on the floor that they feel like give them the best chance of winning. And it's not anything against your child. So when your child gets to that point and they get the trust and they get the respect of not just their teammates and the staff, that's when you get an opportunity to really take off and go. And then just have some patience, man. Like you want to jump in this transactional space, man. It's tough, man. You want to find a place and you want to find a place that you can call home because one of the things I think about, when you're in college, your first job interview a lot of times is with your coach
Right.
because this is the deal. Like, hey, you go to somewhere for 4 years and you play, you graduate, and then you say, hey, man, after your pro career is over with, you say like, hey, I got some dreams and some things I want to do. Like the people, a lot of times you go back to your coaches and they connect you with those people in the community.
That's
It's
100%.
so it doesn't, yeah. So you know what I'm talking about, right?
Hey, I do. I do.
And so I think from that standpoint right there, like you have to realize that like sometimes you have to have some foresight to understanding about a couple of moves down the line. And I think that that's one of the things that I would say, like, just be ready for that.
I got you. Well, like I said, man, I really appreciate taking time out your busy schedule. And once again, we got my guy Wafed King, assistant coach at the University of Tulsa. And
Hey,
good luck.
yeah,
I know it's a busy schedule, man, but best of luck
yeah.
in the transfer portal, man. You competing against them crazy numbers that kids are throwing out and stuff like that with the NIL.
Man, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna find some guys that want to be a part of a family, man, and we're gonna turn this thing, man, and get it going in Tulsa.
Okay. All right, brother.
Appreciate you.
Yep. Appreciate Coach King coming on. My next guest will be Coach Johnson, assistant coach at Oklahoma Christian University. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. I appreciate you guys having me on.
Man, I appreciate you taking the time out your schedule just to hop on for a quick second.
Yes, sir, man. I had to run and get a quick haircut, man. I'm headed actually down to the Final Four tomorrow, man, to be able to network and watch some good ball, man. But I definitely wanted to take some time out of my day to chop it up with you guys, man, and hopefully to spread some insight.
Okay, I appreciate it. At Oklahoma Christian, when you guys go into these live periods or these high school gyms, what do you guys look for in a player?
Man, that's a good question. I think the first thing that I particularly look for is IQ. You know, knowing how to play basketball, I think, is super important, especially in this day and age when a lot of times people look for athleticism or physical traits. I think that one thing that can separate guys is their ability to know how to play basketball and just their feel, their overall IQ, and knowing when and when not to, maybe, and knowing maybe how to make the right plays at the right time. So that's one of the first things I look for. Specific traits, obviously shooting. I think that if you can shoot the basketball, you always give yourself a chance to be on somebody's radar. Because at the end of the day, if you can spread the floor, you know you're not a liability. You can always find a guy that can make a right open shot. I think that's something that's probably undervalued. But I think outside of that, man, I look for just toughness, the mental side of things. How are you able to handle adversity, whether it being getting taken out or being down in the game? I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't really consider, as far as just the mental approach.
Right. And another question, what's your advice to high school seniors or even guys in the transfer portal and parents? It's either D1 or bust, D1 or bust. What's your approach about high school kids or transfers trying to big time D2 coaches like yourself?
Yeah, I think that's a good question. I'll be the first to tell you, I always tell recruits that you should aspire and want to play at the highest level. Like if you're gonna invest the time, energy, money into a craft, you should want to be able to play at the highest level. Now the reality is not everybody gets that opportunity, and especially in this day and age when we have the transfer portal, a lot of kids at the high school level unfortunately get left out. So I would just say to anybody, go where you're wanted. Like
Right.
at the end of the day, I believe that the end goal should be to try to get your school paid for, right? And then
Facts.
anything else after that is icing on the cake. I think
Right.
too often people think that it should be get to the professional level. And again, if you want to play at that level, by all means, dream big. But the reality is there's a small percentage of people that have that opportunity. So, try to get your school paid for, whether it be going D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO, right? And then going from there and seeing what happens after that. But I would never tell anybody to turn down an opportunity, especially when we're in the era where opportunities are probably even less than.
Right. I got you. And then another thing, your advice to a high school senior, what would you tell
Yeah,
them? Probably two or three things to be ready to compete as a freshman. What would you tell them?
I definitely would say get in the weight room.
Mhm.
That the weight room is a big separator. It's a big separator for guys who are coming into college just because the physicality, regardless of the level, is probably going to be different than what you're used to playing to. So being able to be physically ready to play is a big thing. And then the other thing is understanding or finding one thing that you can hang your hat on every single day.
Right.
For a lot of guys that go to college, you're probably not going to be the man. If you were the man in high school, you're going to be on a team where everybody else was the man. So you got to be able to find a role and figure out one or two things that you can do every single day, whether it be defending, whether it being not turning the basketball over and just being solid with the basketball. Maybe it's you're a guy that they know is going to go get rebounds and play hard, right?
Right.
Find something that you can do and that you do well. And then after that, you'll be able to get more opportunities. You'll be able to get a little bit of a longer leash with your coach. And then you can kind of really flourish from there.
I got you. And last question. What's your best advice you would give to a kid? If Coach Chad Johnson's son was heading to college as a coach and a parent, what would be your best advice?
My best advice, man, I would say it sounds cliche, man, but it's probably the most genuine advice I could give to somebody is run your race, man. We live in an era where, comparison is the thief of joy, right? If my homie's got an offer, I feel like I should have an offer. If my homie's got 5 offers, I feel like I should have 5 offers. And the reality is, everybody's path is different, and you got to be able to stay true to who you are, right? Run your own race, and if you do that, I'm confident that the opportunities will present itself.
I got you. Well, I appreciate you taking out your time. I know it's a busy time for you guys and recruiting. And like you said, you head into the Final Four. And
Yes, sir,
best of
man. I
luck to
appreciate
Oklahoma
you.
Christian, man.
Thanks, my man. I appreciate you guys.
All right, my brother. My last and final coach would be my guy, Justin Mann, the head basketball coach at West Florida, Division II school in Florida, of course. Probably, I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw the Corpus Christi in Texas might have the best facilities and the tape. Aren't you guys on the beach or something?
Yeah, we're about 20 minutes from the beach.
I got you.
Yeah.
So what? Go ahead, Bob.
I was gonna say, man, West Florida's great. We got about 15,000 students. It's 20 minutes from the beach. Our enrollment's higher than a lot of Division Ones. One thing my assistant always says here is everything about West Florida's Division One except for our schedule.
Right.
We have 2 full-time weight rooms with 6 strength and conditioning coaches. We got 9 trainers here. Just a brand new football stadium. Everything's great.
I got you. As the live period is about to open up here in a couple of weeks, what do you look for in the player when you go into the gym to scout somebody?
Man, the biggest thing for these upcoming guys that are, freshmen or seniors about to be freshmen in college, the biggest thing we're looking for is guys that stay true to themselves. Not trying to get outside their norm, not trying to go out and press, but just do what they do great. I don't want to see somebody that's, they're a shooter, but now they're trying to take people off the dribble or get out the norm and, making the team suffer because they want to try to go out and press. So I think do what you do great, stick to that. And then obviously as you get older, you're more mature now, your overall game starts building up as well. So just staying true to yourself and do what you do to help your team win.
How do you attack body language when you're scouting a player?
Got to watch the body language. Also, that goes along with that. It's kind of like with the parents. Obviously parents are in the crowd kind of getting on their kids about what they're doing. That can impact the kid while they're on the court. So just body language, everything. You miss a shot. A phrase I like to use with our guys is next shot's your best shot. So you're out there, you're playing, and you take a wide open 3 and you just happen to miss it. Don't drop your head. Don't hit yourself. Don't clap your hands. Just get back on defense and make the next winning play. You got to have that next play mentality. So just next shot's your best shot, but don't let what you do negatively affect everything else, because there's always the game of basketball is imperfect. You're going to have things happen throughout the game that you can't control, and your body language is everything. So just keep that winning mentality, trying to carry yourself in the right manner to make the right next play.
Right. And kind of harp on that again a little bit, parents. I know as you recruit my son, I don't know. I know I wasn't too crazy. I wasn't yelling at him during the game. You know what I mean? Like, how do you attack the parents in the stand?
I'll always talk it through parent throughout the recruiting process. I think it's important that they know where they're going, that the relationship is built, but one thing is I never talk about playing time. And the hardest part is when you have parents in the stands, my kid needs to be doing this or my kid should be doing this and unfair. It's hard to take that kid in your program because you're going to have to deal with that eventually. So you got to set those guidelines with those parents or guardians and just let them know, like, hey, I'm recruiting your son. I'm recruiting you because you're a big part of our program. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to talk about playing time. I'm not going to talk about those things. But you just got to have that relationship factor, because at the end of the day, I'm taking over their child. So those got relationships there. They got to trust me to make sure I'm doing the right things with them. And they know that he's getting take care of well-being, all those things. So again, watching the parents see how they react to their son or their coaches while they're playing, I think is critical, because at the end of the day, you're going to get the whole package, not just getting the player.
Right. And one thing I appreciate for you as a parent, when you was recruiting my son at Independence and he came to play for you, I appreciate you because the first day we met until the last day that he left you, you was 100% honest with everything about playing. Nothing will be given, earned, and all that stuff as a freshman coming in. So what advice would you give a kid and a parent when they're picking their school as a freshman?
The biggest thing is fit. And then the next thing with that is go where you want it. As you know, this portal's a crazy time. You know, all these kids that are playing AAU, you know, their goal is to get to that Division I level.
Right.
And sometimes it might not happen right out of high school. You might have to another journey, but your journey's your journey. You got to make the best of it. And the biggest thing is the way you make that pave that journey is by going to the right fit first.
Right.
Don't make the wrong decision that could harp you for the next 2 or 3 years.
100%.
And I think the biggest thing was, I'll use Cam for example, is he got a year of experience in college basketball. He played on and off the ball for us. We ended up beating Garden City, upsetting Garden City in the playoffs, but he just stayed true to himself. He was an everyday guy. And so the biggest thing for these kids that are upcoming, just always do the right things. Don't let what somebody else does or what you do jeopardize what could happen next.
Right.
And those are the things, like, go where you know you're going to be given an opportunity.
Right.
It's not the highest. If it's about money now, then you're going to have a rude awakening when you get older, because that ball's not going to keep going always for you to keep making money.
Yes, that's 100%.
Like if you chase basketball and you use basketball, good things are going to happen. Like you might not get paid right now that $25,000, $50,000, whatever the going rate is, but eventually you're going to go to a 4-year school. You're going to get a better education, and now you're going to be making more than you were in college anyway.
Right.
Like I speak on UWF and our business department. Our business department is top 5% in the country, like internationally. Like our people out of here are making $80,000 to $100,000 a year right after they get the degree from here.
Gotcha.
So go to a place where you know you're going to get your education, but also go to a place where you're going to have an opportunity that fits you.
Right.
Don't settle for something that's going to backfire you or set you back.
Right. And last question, what's the best advice you'll give a kid? Say when your son gets old enough and he's heading off to college, as a parent, as a coach, what's the best advice you'll give him?
Listen. The biggest thing is listen. Like, because you're going to be in your coach's office all the time. He's going to be giving you advice. You can't hear what you want to hear. You got to listen to the whole story, because there's probably an underlying message somewhere that if you're listening to that, then you're probably going to be able to learn from that. And some people only hear what they want to hear. They want to hear, oh, Coach Mann said I might be able to go there and average 15 points a game. But they didn't hear, if you come in every single day and put the work in and do what you're supposed to do on a regular basis, good things are going to happen. And when those things happen, now you're going to be able to do this. But they only usually hear what they want to hear. So you got to listen.
Right.
Because all these coaches in the country, they're going to tell you something.
Right.
And some of them selling you, some of them are selling you, some of them are being real. And I think the biggest thing is you got to hear what you want to hear. You got to hear the message. So listen.
Right. I got you. All right, Coach, man, I really appreciate you, man. I'm sure I'll see you on the recruiting trail. And best of luck to you this offseason and everything, man. Like I said, man, you'll always be my guy no matter what.
It's a portal party right now, dude.
That's a fact.
Hey, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right, brother.
Man, that was some good stuff, bro.
It really was.
I appreciate you three, Coach King, Coach Jackson, and Coach Mann. Man, that's some really, really good stuff. You know, as a parent, if I was, a parent as far as, kid playing, I would take some of that advice, man. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna try to do it every week. That's my segment. That's gonna be my segment.
Oh, so you still in that segment?
I'm not. I don't steal. I'm taking it.
I got you. I got you. No, I appreciate you. Hey, man, I'm looking forward to this summer, man.
What's the biggest thing you were looking for?
Man, I'm just some good hoops, competitive, keeping it respectful. Friendly competition.
Right.
Coaches coaching hard.
Right.
Players playing hard.
Right.
Parents getting involved in the game. Let's have these gyms rocking, man.
Right.
What you looking for?
I'm looking for that too. But like to piggyback off what Coach Mann said, you guys watch your body language. Because you never know who watching. You know what I'm saying? So always keep a smile on your face. Don't take the fun out of the competitive nature. Always have fun, but be very, very competitive in the same aspect. And you parents, if you say something to your child, don't yell it across the court. Wait till after the game. Them college coaches sitting over there, they might see it and they might be check him off the list. Parents is too crazy.
And even if the college coaches are not there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Just
100%.
because they're, you know what I mean? Just act right all the time. You know
Right.
what I mean? Some of these games are gonna be live stream. You know what I'm saying? So where we at this Kansas City?
Yeah, Kansas City this weekend.
Yeah, Kansas City this weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll
Can't
be
wait.
in there all day Saturday, Sunday,
Can't
bright
wait.
and early Saturday. So come up, say hi to us. You know, my name is Darnell. His name is Dwayne.
Yep.
Big twin, little twin.
Yep.
I'm excited. Hey, before we go, we appreciate everybody tuning in, but make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Pro 16 League.
This was just our first.
This-
This was just a warm up.
It's a warm up.
As we get going, you guys will see we take this real serious.
Yes, sir.
Real serious.
Hey, this was fun.
It was fun. I can't wait though.
We back next week,
Of course, same time.
same time. Let's do it.